Alright, thank you, Ma'am Jandel. This is the Committee on Commerce, Trade, Industry, and Economic Enterprise. And we are having here a public hearing this afternoon, the 21st day of November 2023. So let me recognize the presence of the members of this committee. We have the Honorable Soldier Domalinda, ngayong hapon. The Honorable Noel Undag. We have Honorable Joel Aclao to my left, and to my right is the Honorable Eileen Taladua, as well as the Honorable Josebel Maghinay. And so with the presence of the majority, and I think all members are present, no? And of course, the chairman, I myself, no? Councilor Vincent J. Montero. Therefore, I declare the presence of a quorum. And so let me continue recognizing the following personalities. We have our shadow head, we have Sir Roy Odal, and we have not less than our DTI Miss of Head, Ma'am Golda Agos Galda.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ma'am. And also with the DTI, we have Ma'am Marites Alcampado. And of course, from the one of our members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, our majority floor leader, we have Councilor June Claros, who is with us. From the DILG, we have Sir Ken Alec Acosta, and from personalities from the media, the Oroquieta Community Channel, we have Sir Rolex Antasoda, together with Sir Edel Pasyolan. Thank you for your presence, sirs. And the newly elected Barangay Kagawad o Poblacion 2, who will represent Kapitan DILG Santiago. We have Kagawad Bjorn Guantero, who will represent Kapitan Santiago, who is currently confined in a hospital. Okay? So again, mayong hapon ka na itong tanan. This public hearing is being called for the purpose of treating a memorandum order coming from, as a backgrounder, our President, the Ferdinand Marcos, issued an executive order number 39. So, kini nga executive order was issued last August 31st, 2023 and took effect September 5, 2023. So, the salient feature aning executive order is the setting of the price to 41 for the regular milled rice, and then 45 for the wheel milled rice. And because with the setting up of this price, daghan sa atong mga rice retailers ang mga piktuhan is because matod ba nakakumpra na sila sa medyo taas-taas na presyo. And because of that, I would like to thank the DTI who acted swiftly. Naghatag din sila o assistance by 15,000, is that correct?
Under economic relief subsidy.
Yes, in the amount of 15,000 to our Pantos Lagabuok, at first it was 14, and then in another batch, it was 54, and then all in all. Sorry,
Ay, sa Oroquieta is
up 87.
41.
Okay, so this is for Oroquieta alone, no? Of course, nakahatag po sila ang subsidy sa uban ng mga local government unit or other municipalities and cities. And consequently, ang secretary sa DILG, no? Nagpadala po o memorandum to all provincial governors, city, municipal mayors, DILG regional directors, and all others concerned, with the subject LGU support to rice retailers affected by Executive Order number 39. So, ang ilang while the DTI gave in the form of cash, the DILG provided in their memorandum or at 2 weeks to 1 month na moratorium on the rental payments sa mga stalls within the public markets and all government-owned mga facilities. So, meaning, lahi po itong sa DTI, and then this time, lahi po niya because it's under the DILG, but on the same purpose na atong matabangan ang atong mga rice retailers, kabahin atong pagpustos sa presyo sa bugas. And in the last meeting, committee meeting, it was all agreed na we will grant the request or the suggestion of the DILG na muhatag tag moratorium sa mga rentals on all retailers of rice sa ato ang public markets and other government-owned na mga buildings or establishments. So that is the background with regards to this proposed ordinance. And so the committee come up with a proposed ordinance which we will show to you in a moment. The proposed ordinance, because we are already in a public hearing now, and if the time permits, mapas na to, the committee will present this on Monday during the regular session and hopefully to pass this on second reading. So, this is proposed city ordinance number, number 10 kay Warapawan. So, this is an ordinance temporarily suspending the implementation of certain provisions of city ordinance number 49-2000 entitled An Ordinance Codifying All Existing Ordinances Related to the Operation and Management of the Oroquieta City Market and for other purposes, specifically Section 10, letter B and letter G of Chapter 4 thereof, so as to grant moratorium on rental payments of all qualified and compliant public stallholders engaged in the business of selling rice in the city of Oroquieta for the month of, we will just leave it as blank, and hopefully, if mapas na siya, for the month of December, that is our target. In accordance to the Department of Interior and Local Government, DILG, a numbered memorandum dated 5 September 2023 on subject LGU support to rice retailers affected by Executive Order or EO number 39 series of 2023. So this is basically atong set ang moratorium for 30 days kanang ato ang existing ordinance karon regarding sa atong pag-operate sa atong public markets. Kaya naman ko diha ang atong mga rates na kabutang, no? So sa atong mga well assessed, atong i-lay down ang atong mga reasons sa atong mga provisions sa mga memorandum orders, sa executive order, i-lay down na to ang mga predicates why we come up with this proposed ordinance. So on the first whereas, just for a summary, it talks about the issuance of Executive Order number 39. Okay, and on the second whereas, it's about the DILG circular, no? For the chief executives to assist and ensure effective regulation of rice. And then on the third whereas, it's about the DTI, as what I mentioned a while ago. It's the as part trade and industry as the lead agency. Actually, it's a multi-agency, and then led by the DTI in the katong paghatag o subsidy ba ito nga tumama? Economic relief subsidy. Okay. So, the next whereas, it's about the LGU support, no, sa mga rice retailers based on EO 39. So, another whereas, so it's i-lay down po na to ang mga provisions sa Republic Act 7160 or the Local Government Code na under Section 1 and 2, Republic Act 7160, it states that local government units may, through an ordinance duly approved, grant tax exemptions, incentives, or reliefs under such terms and conditions as they may deem necessary. So, meaning that is within the powers, the functions of the Sanggunian to do so. And on the last whereas, about the suspension, talking about the ordinance itself, no? We have to suspend. And so, on Section 1, so, mariyo ko na pasakan. On Section 1, makita na ito din na unsay provision sa Ordinance number 49/2000. So, mali siya ang mga rates sa mga rentals na atong iset ang moratorium for 30 days. So, for rentals, for fixed stalls, tables, tiendas, public markets, premises, saka pa rin. Sige ba? Next. Letter B. So, kaning nagka-red, mo na siya ang atong i-moratorium, no? Kay mo ni ang ato ang daily na rental na di-occupy sa atong mga rice retailers. Ako lang i-clarify na this is applicable only to rice retailers. As we go along, na siya mga qualifications in the next section. So, next. So, makita ninyo din na in the last sentence, shall be temporarily suspended for a period of 30 days. So, the DILG memorandum talks about 2 weeks to 30 days as per our agreement in the last committee meeting na ato na lang yung i-maximize. Kaya based on our computation, di naman po tayo dako ang mawala sa city. So, ang ato mang yung tuyo is to help, no, our rice retailers. Okay, under Section 3, moratorium from paying rental fees is hereby granted to all leases or tenants engaged in the business of selling rice, whom shall be only qualified to such granting if, so mana ni siya ang mga qualifications and conditions. Letter A, there is an actual selling and displaying of rice, grain products in their respective stalls. Siyempre, no, that is understandable. Kaya dapat namaligyan din siya actual. And letter B, they are compliant to the implementation and imposition of Executive Order number 39. Meaning, pag issue sa Executive EO 39 na i-down ang mga presyo sa bugas, na in-comply sila. Pero kung wala po sila comply, then they are not gonna appeal any ordinance. First condition is they are actually selling, displaying rice. And second is they comply with the EO 39. Okay, kung wala po sila comply, then there's no reason nga ato po silang hatagan o support. Kaya wala po silang support sa EO 39 sa ato ang presidente. So, section 3. As we go along, you can ask some questions to the chair or to any members of the committee. While wala pa, so proceed ta sa section 3 on the exemptions. That all rice retailers placing in any private establishments or spaces that is not owned or leased by the city government of Oroquieta shall not be included in the suspension of rental fees payment. So, katong namaligya o bugas, nag-comply, pero na sa private nga area nag-abang, no? So, private man nga establishments, dili po ta pwede nga magka-set of moratorium sa ilang rental, no? Dili ta mo encroach sa discretion sa tag-iya sa maong lugar. And that is also provided in the memorandum. Na only those rice retailers and comply and within the areas or spaces owned and leased by the city government of Oroquieta. Okay, under section, this is supposed to be section 4. Okay. This is supposed to be section 4. Have they changed to no? Section 3, Section 4 ng exemption. Then Section 5 na. And then 6 ang separability. Sakto na ba? Okay. So, where are we now? Section 5. So, the City Economic Enterprise and Development Office, in coordination with the Department of Trade and Industry, Misamis Occidental, shall ensure the effective implementation of the provisions of this ordinance. Now, while the CEDO is in charge sa ato ang pagpadagan sa ato ang mga rentable na mga areas owned by the city government, the DTI, based on the information given last meeting, have the list of those retailers. So, dapat na ay coordination or the DTI may just submit that list to the CEDO. Okay na? Okay. Okay, so that na ma-ensure yun ang effective implementation of this ordinance. So comply na, no? So, under Section 6 is the separability clause. If for any reason any section or provision of this ordinance is declared invalid or unconstitutional by the court of competent jurisdiction, the other sections or provisions thereof, which are not affected thereby, shall continue to be in full force and effect. So, which means na if ever na ay mga provisions diha na ma-declared by court as unconstitutional, then the other provisions, other sections which are not affected shall continue to be in full force and effect. So, Section 7, Effectivity. This ordinance shall take effect upon its approval and shall be considered automatically repealed after its implementation. So meaning, right after this will be approved on third and final reading, then that's the time na pwede na ninyo ma-implement. But nahimutan na ito niya, shall automatically repeal after its implementation. Meaning, there is no need for us in the Sangguniang Panglungsod to pass another ordinance just to repeal this ordinance, because it's already provided na once ma-meet na ang mga katuyuan aning ordinansa, so then automatically siya mo repealed by itself. So parang di na tamang kuhan ba, kaya time consuming ang magkuhan ng ordinance. So that is the last section of the proposed city ordinance regarding the subject matter, and the committee is now ready for any comments, suggestion, reaction, or whatever na pwede na ito pa madugang. As I've said, this is just a proposed ordinance pa as of this time. So anybody, anything is still possible. Sir Roy, yes, you are recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Sa itong mga kauban karon, kung sa itong mga speak councilors na nagkaroon hapon. Kung sa decision, Mr. Chair, kung sa first topic, para kung title ba sa ordinance.
Okay.
We will just generate, dili lang tayo butang o bulan. Ato lang ibutang na hining sayang, instead of bulan na naman i-propose, ato lang butangan for the period of 30 days.
Asa ito napita?
Kining sa Pudaman, Complang, ikaw.
In the city of Oroquieta.
For the period of 30 days.
Okay, sige.
Kay basin daw niya o dunay mga katulian.
Yes.
Ato
Actually, yes, sakto.
problema ta.
Ang 30 days mo din ang memorandum from the DILG. 2 weeks to 30 days. Okay? That is well noted.
For the period of 30 days.
Okay. So, kindly edit na daan
For a period of 30 days. Then, it will effect
the
until
for a period
publication.
for a period of 30 days. Oh,
30 days.
30 days. Kuha na lang ng imong line. Word na 30 days.
Ngayon,
Spelling.
open close.
Open, close, numeral. Ang biling and ang number.
Ikaduha, Mr. Chair, is
Excuse me. Ang 30, dapat ang numeral ng number. Ang word.
After sa 30 this figure, padayon ng days.
Yeah.
There you go.
Close. Open, close parenthesis, ang 30 ang numeral.
So which one is this? Ang 30 ang one number.
Ang numeral na number lang. Open, close. Kuhanin mo sa kanin mo. Direct space po. Ang direct space. Okay. Sakto na siya, Sir Roy, no? 30 days. Okay.
The next step is ang implementation or effectivity is upon complete publication and approval.
Upon complete publication and approval. Okay. So, nasa ko to?
Sa last section.
Last section.
Sa last section.
Activity siya.
Last section.
Section 7 of 1.
shall take effect upon its
Ipa-apply, publicize ko man nila, complete publication and approval.
okay. Ipa nato ni Del. Kasi yun mag-publish, no? Okay. Upon its publication, upon its approval, and
Complete publication.
complete publication. Small letters. Publication. And shall be, and shall be, okay. Okay. So thank you, Sir Roy. From the ILG, sir, would you like to have some comments? Okay lang. Okay lang. Okay. From DTI, our provincial Ma'am Los,
Just discussing.
or Ma'am Marites.
We just ensure now in our list of the qualified rice retailers under AO 39, the number is 41. 14 for the first batch and then 25 plus 27 for the second batch.
So 14 for the first batch and then 27
For the second
for the second batch.
Mr. Chair, can I
Kini siya, Ma'am Luz,
Only ang naka-receive.
yes, but all of this, wala din sila occupy o government, so okay lang. So, ino na lang i-relay ni Kapitana kung sa'yo nga itong i-discuss din.
Kung lang po, nato may hard copy na pwede or inig-mahin na siya sige ordinance, no?
Yes, once this will be approved on third and final reading and signed by the Secretary, the Vice Mayor, and the City Mayor, and that's the time na ipa-furnish lang muna. Take note, Secretariat, please furnish copy of the final approved ordinance to the Poblacion Dos. Okay? And also CEDO as well as DTI. I-appeal na lang kita sila.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Kagawad Clint Montero. From the other members of this committee, Kagawad Honorable Maghinay, Akira, Honorable Joel, Akira, Honorable Ay, okay lang. Okay, so I think the ordinance is not so complicated to comprehend. So, ang ato lang is matagal na to support ang atong mga retailers sa bukas tungod sa epekto sa EO 39 ni BBBM. So, on the part of DTI and DSWD, they have done their part. So this time, ang LGU na po mo hatag o kanang assistance in the form of rental moratorium. So at least for 30 days, ma-libre lang rental. That will somehow help them, no? At least, naagihimo ang atong LGU para sa ato ang mga rice retailers, no? Although katulang po nga naa sa atong mga public markets because controlled man nato po ang rent, no? Dili man ta ka come in sa mga private ng mga spaces nga girintahan because that is owned privately. So we cannot encroach sa mga tag-iya kung sa bila ang mga so wala na yung mga
Sir Chair.
Yes, ma'am. Those.
So the period is 30 days, and if in case there's a delay of the approval of this means that it could extend up to January for the period. Basta as long as it's 30 days.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is the understanding na for period 30 days. So kung maka-start na sila, let's say on the 5th of December, then that will be the first day and then you will compute up to 30 days. Kasi itong January, then January po siya. As long as 30 days na itong mahangkag na moratorium nila.
Most probably, Mr. Chair, ang mga students na ito, mas prepare sila o start of the month, whole month yun. Sagara ko mulai lagi sunod yun na rental. Okay, so muna, nakakin mo, example, ma-approve siya mga tunga-tunga December, at ito magiging po sugod sa January 1.
January 1.
Whole month of January. Para di
So, para dili maglibog. No?
Ibog yun.
Basta sugod sa uno, taman sa 30.
Kailan ito pa ito, bibiro, 29, pero matingan.
Ang rental nila ni Sir is payable nila every day or
Dahil monthly na po semi-monthly.
semi-monthly?
Na po
Nakoy daily.
Pero, ito yung this yun.
Okay. So either way, it's either it's monthly or semi-monthly or 30 days. Basta musunod din siya sa 30 days. Okay? So, sabdan naman tayo sa tanan, no? Wala nang problema. Basta na to lang purpose namin is DILG will extend help, no? To our rice retailers. Well, we will base na lang sa list na provide nila.
Nama ilang contract please.
Contract list.
Nama na sila ito lagi daw please.
Okay? So, I think we have no further discussion. Unless napay mga tana, napay mo comments para na ato ma-discuss lang pa yun. If none, then the chair would like to thank on behalf of the committee. While you're about to adjourn, you can have your snacks. So the behalf of the committee, I would like to thank each and everyone for your time and then your comments, your valuable support for the enactment of this ordinance. This will give help. Dili lang kay ang LGU mo yung nagtawag, kundi kitang tanan because of the enactment of which you are part of it. Nakahatag po ta o share na atong matabangan na atong mga retailers of rice, no? So again, thank you kayo and hope to see you again in the next meetings and public hearings. So thank you very much and the public hearing is now adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.